Now in this video, we are going to discuss two list methods, reverse and sort. As I say list methods, these methods has to be invoked using list variable. Now look at this example. I'm declaring one list variable A with all these values 1, -4, -7, 3, 9 and 2. If I say print A, it will print the whole list on the screen as it is. But now if I want to print the reverse of A, so what I'll do is I'll first invoke the reverse function with the list variable A. So when I say A dot reverse, this reverse method will be executed on all the values of list variable A, and it will actually reverse all the values of the list variable A. So 2 will come at first location, 9 will come at second location, and so on. And then if I say print A, it will print the reverse of the original list. So 2 is present at first location, 9 is present at second location, likewise the 1 is present at last location. So this is the effect of reverse method. Similar to reverse, we have another method, sort. As the name suggests, it will sort all the values which are present in the list variable A. Now though it is reversed with this reverse method, it will sort all the values. So in all the values, -7 is the smallest, so it should come first, then -4, then 1, then 2, then 3, and then 9. So A dot sort will sort all the values which are present in the list variable A. And then if I print A, it will print the sorted list of A, -7, -4, 1, 2, 3, and 9. So this is how you can use reverse and sort method. Now you can do the reverse of the existing list values without using reverse method also. Now look at this example. I'm using the same list variable A with 1, -4, -7, 3, 9, 2 values. If I say print A, it will print the list values as it is on the screen. Now as we have already discussed the slicing, and in case of slicing, if I say A slicing with start location and end location as default values with the direction as -1, that is a reverse direction. So what it will do, this will try to create a list with the values of A in reverse direction. That means 2, 9, 3, -7, -4, -1 in this direction. And whatever is that output, I am trying to store in a different variable A reverse, A REV. And then if I print AREV, AREV will actually print the reverse of the original list variable. So this is how you can reverse the values of a list variable without using reverse method. Now look at this third example. We can also sort the values of list variable without using sort method. So I'm using two for loops. This is a well-known method of sorting a collection of values in case of arrays. You can use the same concept, same logic in any language, C, C++, Java. For I in range, I'll give the length of A, and for Z, I'll start with the next location of I, and then I'll compare. Now what is important in this code to understand is multiple assignment possibility in case of Python. So when I say A of I comma A of Z equal to A of Z comma A of I, what this means is A of I will be assigned with A of Z. At the same time, A of Z will be assigned with A of I. That means I'm swapping A of I and A of Z. So in case of swapping of two values, you can swap two values in Python in very easy way. You can just say A comma B equal to B comma A. Automatically, it will assign A's values to B and B's value to A. So this is a very easy method in Python, and that is why Python is so popular and so strong. You can use assignment operator with multiple values also. So if you print at the end of all the for loop execution, if you print A, that means my list variable, you will get all the sorted values of list variable A. So this is how you can use reverse and sort list methods, or you can choose to reverse and sort the list values without using reverse method and sort method.